Your Country 1039 KGRT. Good morning, my friends. Yes, I am not actually in the Charlie Clark studios today for our question of the day, but I am still in a hotel room. We had some little plane trouble yesterday, but hopefully we'll be getting back into Cruces sometime early this afternoon. But that's not going to stop us from getting to our question of the day. Tomorrow is Halloween, and according to Entertainment Weekly, they have asked the question, who is the greatest horror movie villain of all time? Yeah. And honestly, it's a pretty good list right there. And if we're going off the top five, surprisingly enough, Freddy did not make it to the top five, but this is a pretty stacked top five right here. Number five is Michael Myers. Number four is Norman Bates. Number three is Frankenstein's monster. Hannibal Lecter came in at number two. And the number one greatest horror movie villain of all time is Count Dracula. Yeah, so that's their list right there. But what about your list? What would you say would be the the greatest horror villain of all time? I mean, it's hard to argue against Dracula, but what is the greatest horror villain of all time? What would you say? Go ahead and let me know your answers for our question of the day today. You can call them in or text them in, leave those messages there for me. Or if you want, just leave your comments on our social media pages, Facebook and YouTube. We are there as well. So, who is the greatest movie villain of all time? It's hard to top a Dracula, but I personally would probably go with Jack Torrance. That is the character from The Shining. That guy, yeah, he was pretty scary. He's a pretty good villain, and he gets what he deserves at the end. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Go ahead and let me know your answers for our question of the day today. Who is the greatest horror movie villain of all time? It is brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Market of Las Cruces.